Download the COMET football app, and once downloaded, open the app and log in with the same details that you would use to access COMET via your desktop. You'll be taken to the calendar section, which contains your fixtures and events throughout this month. If you're involved in any other area of the game and have multiple profiles, tap on your name at the top of the screen, select Change Profiles, and ensure that you are using the referee profile. From here, you can complete any referee-specific processes. Click onto the question mark at the top of the screen as well to view any pending appointments. From here, you can see some details of the match and an amber question mark which shows the appointment is pending. Tap onto the question mark and update the status by selecting Confirmed or Rejected. If you select Rejected, the appointment will be removed from your screen, but if you confirm the appointment, then you can access the match and complete any match day processes. Click onto the fixture from this screen or return to the calendar page and click onto the fixture at the bottom of the screen under the section Matches. You'll be taken to the info page, which contains details of the match, where you can see the location, the date, the time of the match, the two teams which are playing, and any other match officials who have also been added to this fixture. You can click on either home or away to view the team lines. Team lines should be in a status of confirmed, which would be set by the club users. However, you as a match official can assist the team or make any changes to a team line if needed. Team lines are broken into 4 sections: the starting lineup, substitutes, team officials and kits. And you can edit this by finding this section and clicking edit. To add a player, click onto the green plus, and from here you can select whether a player is in the starting lineup, which is SL, a goalkeeper, which is GK, or a captain, which is CP. If the player is none of these, but you just want to add them to the lineup as a substitute, then you can click the green plus, and once happy and added all the players, select the blue tick. The player will then be removed from the available list and they have been added to the lineup. To remove a player, you can also click onto a player's name and then select Remove. The player will then be removed from the lineup and added back to the available players list. Repeat the process for the same with substitutes and team officials and kits if necessary. If needed and the team haven't confirmed the team line, you can also complete this on their behalf by selecting Set Confirmed. Once the game has finished, you will need to return to the match and add the relevant match events. So to add a match event, again, we either access the team line by selecting home or away, and then we can select the player that we want to add an event to. Depending on the match event being added, additional information may be required. For example, when adding a goal, the mandatory information that we need to add is the minute. And the non-mandatory information is the player who got the assist. You do not need to add the non-mandatory information. However, if you do fail to add the mandatory information when trying to add a match event, you will receive an error message informing you that this field needs to be completed. Repeat the process for all match events. Please be aware that statements are mandatory for red cards but not cautions. Statements may or may not apply depending on the area of the game which you are officiating in. So please check with the competition organisers which information will be required when adding to this section. If a match event has been added incorrectly or by accident, then we can remove and delete this match event. For example, select the player, then open the match event, and from here, click the bin icon at the top right of the screen. This will remove the match event. Once all match events have been added, please return to the info section of the app. Once here, scroll to the bottom where you can update the match status. If the match has been postponed or abandoned, you can click onto the three dots at the bottom right of the match screen. And from here, we can select either postponed or abandoned. But if the match has been played, then instead we would select the option set to played. Once played, you are no longer able to add any match events, so please ensure that all match events have been added. A status log is then attached to this fixture, confirming that you have updated the match to a status of played. You may also need to complete match forms for any misconduct or for additional information regarding this specific competition. So at the top right, we can select forms. Choose from one of the available forms that require completing. Then select edit at the top right. From here, you can then click onto one of the questions within the forms. Choose one of the answers and then select save again. This will save the information which we have added, and we can also go in and edit if needed. Then once we have completed the form, we can set to confirmed.